How do you help a company differentiate itself and create a compelling narrative that goes beyond just the product features?
Tech folks like a lot of short forms, abbreviations. I would say I'm just making it. I would say APB. APB stands for anchor the messaging, position the brand, and build a narrative. Now I'll explain this APB in a little further detail. I would say when I say anchor the messaging, right, it is the messaging should be talking about the customer impact. The messaging should talk about the value that product brings to the market. The messaging should talk about the problem, the industry problem that the product is solving or the service is solving. Okay. The messaging should not be talking about the capability. It is, in my opinion, if the story or if a if company is talking about capability, is borderline selling. Second, I said P for position the brand. Position the brand as a thought leader. And you rightly said this is a crowded SaaS market. And if you're not positioning your brand uniquely, or if you're not positioning your executive uniquely, it is very likely that you get lost in the crowd. So position the brand as a thought leader, addressing the industry's shifts, addressing the problems that industry is facing, and addressing how your product or service is solving or adapting to those shifts, I would say. How would you do this? You take a lot of use cases. You talk about a lot of historical data, evolutionary data, and how your product is built based on those use cases and data. And then you could also talk about the partnerships. And finally, build a narrative. Build a narrative which is consistent. Build a narrative which talks about the transformation. Build a narrative which talks about the evolutionary and revolutionary arc of the product and of the industry. Okay. And not just talk about the tools or the features of the product.